family needs to be torn apart because the family isn't working as is. How did it get to the point where the child has decided, I'd rather sleep outside?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Y'all all right, man?
Tonight on The Edge, it has been a week since we last told you the story of two brothers living on their parents' porch in the cold. Now, a major update on this case that's had a lot of people talking. Viewers have been reaching out. They've been asking what happened to those boys.
Well, Detroit police are on the case, but the future of the brothers is still unclear tonight. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack joins us live to tell us why and where do things stand right now, Jessica?
Well, most importantly, since our story aired, those boys have been staying with family friends inside, safe and off that porch. Now, when our story aired, it launched a Detroit police investigation, a real deep dive that they've thrown a lot of resources at to figure out what exactly was going on at this home on the east side of Detroit. And they think they found some answers.
Our investigation showed that the parents have really done everything that they can.
A new twist to a story that shook so many. Two brothers, 12 and 15 years old, sleeping, basically living on their parents' porch since last summer on Detroit's east side.
Shoes, blankets, toothbrush. This is the craziest thing I've seen.
We watched as the older boy came home last Monday night, set down his book bag and fluffed his blankets on the porch. Community outrage and a theory the kids were being forced out there as punishment. Our story prompted an in-depth investigation by Detroit Police Child Abuse Unit.
This has been probably one of the biggest challenges in my career.
Commander Rebecca McKay, the head of DPD's major crimes, sat down with us to explain what their investigation found.
They wanted to sleep out there. That's what they told neighbors. That's what they've told anybody who tried to help them.
She says the kids always had access to the home, the bathroom, and food. The older boy apparently has serious behavioral issues, including a juvenile complaint for assault and battery against a family member.
It's not a punishment at all from the parents. The parents, they don't want them on the porch, but they are not going to fight and chance getting into a physical altercation with a 6'5", 220-pound 15-year-old.
Commander McKay says the parents have tried to get their kids in therapy and done everything possible to redirect their paths. Since last week, the kids have been living with family friends as DPD and Children's Protective Services come up with a long-term plan.
We're trying to find any way that we can get them on the right track, and so we're not giving up yet.
Those parents have been cleared of any potential charges. They will not be charged in this situation. However, the 15-year-old son, he does have that pending assault and battery case in juvenile court. Now, Commander McKay, she wanted to stress, they even interviewed these boys' teachers and coaches. The 15-year-old, apparently a star basketball player. Both of these boys doing really well in school. And the investigators at DPD, they really want to set them on the right path. And they said they're not giving up. Reporting live in Detroit, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
This story has been trending for the past couple weeks. And by the time people have heard of it, they're like, everything sounds great. Like the boys have been removed and all is well. Well, the reality is the boys have been sleeping on the porch for several months. And the boys are the sons of a local pastor. Here is the dad. Their father is Reverend Kwame O.H. Jones. And when I Googled him, I didn't find very much about him. He seemed like a person who led a Christian life, if you will. Listen, I grew up in the church, so I be knowing what goes on in the church. I went to a mega church as a kid, so I got stories. So yeah, from the first Google, things were looking clean. This is Kwame and his wife, Luana. She's a school teacher. They are both in professions that are supposed to help people, right? Between the two of them, they have the resources. They have the resources to help their children. And who knows, maybe this may be an opportunity for for all of us to learn that even when you do have the resources, that sometimes you still need help. And maybe that's how the story ends, but I still want to delve just a little bit deeper. These are photos of the kids when they were younger. And they seem, like normal family. Little blondies. You got a whole bunch of blondies. The neighbors have been complaining about the boys being on the porch for several months. And they said CPS won't go out there. Detroit Police Department won't go out there.
And they've been sleeping here since July.
In July, it was 80, 90 degrees. Now it's 20 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So something needs to be done.
It's cold and they be out there at nighttime.
And what about the parents? What do you know about the parents?
They get up every day and go to work. I know that.
Attempts were made to contact the listed owner of the home, but no luck. What do you think should happen?
I think they need to be placed somewhere in a better place because they never here. I do catch them walking up at night, but they need to be placed somewhere. It's too cold for them to be sleeping outside. They only kids.
And neighbors say both police and CPS have been called, but still the kids remain sleeping outside.
How long have they been on the porch?
Since summer. And I was like, during my birthday. And that was like a long time ago.
I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. It's really a shame, isn't it?
They say they've called Detroit Police and Child Protective Services, but they've still been out here. The parents not home or refusing to come to the door. Hello? This letter from CPS Tuesday, waiting for them. This letter is to serve as verification that I came to your address today to discuss the CPS complaint received at our office regarding your children.
At the beginning, they were sleeping in other parts of town.
Wait. You said what?
Come on, they used the bathroom on the side of the house, is what she said. Nor are they allowed to change and get ready for school. A couple of people who have been watching them for quite some time claim that they go to a local YMCA to eat breakfast and get prepared for the day.
So they go eat at the YMCA.
According to local bystanders, the parents are claiming that they are Masons and this is a religious conflict.
So they trying to use religion.
We work with integrity. We don't care about religion. When it comes to neglect, neglect is a crime. And when you are neglecting your children, it's cold as hell out here. You out here treating these kids like they slave dogs. I don't care what your religion is.
I did see a lot of speculation that they were on the porch because their parents were upset that they got a hold of the outside world and brought the outside world into their home.
But what they're saying on social media is that the kids they want to sleep outside.
I think they were finessed.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Which low-key kind of makes sense, especially considering the fact a Facebooker actually approached the guys as they were sleeping on the porch and they declined to accept any help from him.
The neighbors and Mark offered the kids food, money, and shelter. They wouldn't take it.
From there, this caused an even bigger media wave and resulted in the police arriving at the home of the parents tonight to question them about the condition of their children. This story is also crazy, especially considering the fact that it has been in mid-teens and the low 20s in degrees in Detroit for the past couple of weeks. But apparently the parents did not care because the boys have still been on the porch.
It was routine. We watched this 15-year-old walk down the block on his porch and settle in for the night. And last Saturday, same thing.
A lot of people saying that the 15-year-old boy was facing some type of mental issues and the 12-year-old boy was just following his big brother. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. Now, I am glad that they were able to go to a family member's home and they are going to be safe in a warm home tonight. Neighbors, I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. This entire debacle is also crazy. Leave those thoughts down in the comments. Peace.
I mean, these people are worried sick. And it took someone. His name is Marc D'Andre. We're going to experience it through his eyes. Once he showed up and started streaming, people got on board.
Hello?
Yeah, I see you. I see him now. They moved and shit. I see him now. I don't know if they heard me on the phone because my window was down when I was talking to you, but I'm looking dead at him now. I see him.
I told you. I wasn't playing. That baby's been outside since the summertime.
Are you serious?
I swear to God on my mama, bro. I would not lie to you, bro. I've been meaning to call you, but it keeps slipping my mind. So today, it reminded me tonight to call you and let you know that the baby's over there on that fucking porch. They've been on that porch since the summertime.
Man,
CPS has been over there and every fucking thing.
I'm looking dead at him right now, dog. They moving. I'm looking at him. I'm looking dead at him.
They cold as fuck, bro.
I'm thinking about, like, on the way over here, I'm thinking about, like, finding a room for them, man, like, or something. I'm about to get them something to eat or something, man.
I told you, nobody's been over there on that porch. Everybody on the block, they're trying to get them to come in their house, but they too scared to go in.
Man, this is fucked up.
They scared.
This shit is fucked up, dog. I'm about to go.
I told you. I told you.
I ain't even about to wait on your neighbor. I'm about to, yeah.
I told you, they've been out there since the summertime, bro. Since the summertime. They've been out there since the fucking summertime, bro. They ain't even been in the house not one fucking time. They've been out there fucking.
Man, let me turn the heat on. High right quick. All right, I'm about you on my shit. You on
I'm
my
on your live.
People
I'm
got
your
on
friends,
board.
I'm your
all right,
friends.
I was about to say, because you on my Bluetooth on the phone,
CPS
on my other
shows
phone,
up,
so I got to get out
and
right now. I'm
they're
gonna hang up on you on the
immediately
phone,
like,
and I'm about to
there's
get out.
nothing
All
criminal
right,
going on here. Nothing criminal going on here.
y'all. Let me tell y'all what I'm looking at right now. I'm about to walk up on two teenage boys. I don't know exactly how old they are. I'm looking at them on the front porch of their parents' house right now. From what was told to me, their parents would not allow them to come in the house because they're possessed with the outside world. CPS has been called, the police have been called, and nothing has been done. And these kids right now are outside on the porch under a blanket, and I'm looking at them right now. I don't even know why I'm I don't even know why I'm nervous right now. But this is, come on, y'all. I'm taking y'all with me.
This changed everything. This interaction.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Y'all all right, man? You sure, man? Man, you want to go get something to eat or something, man? Like, this shit, like, people been calling me. I know you all know who I am, man. I'm a big social media journalist, man. And yeah, man, I want to help y'all, man. I'm on live stream, yeah, because it's a lot of people trying to help y'all, bro. You sure? You say who? No, your face ain't on there. No, I'm on the ground. Man, you sure, bro? No, man, people telling me what's going on over here, man. I don't, you want me to cut it off and talk, man, or what? Your face ain't gonna be on there, bro. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, man. I'm doing this to help you, bro. Like, no bullshit. Hello? Oh, my shit's still connected to Bluetooth. Hello? What up? I told you I'm not coming back home, bro. I'm busy right now. I'll call you when I get home, man. All right. I'll be back in a minute. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Like real talk. Like, I'll cut this shit off, bro, and like take y'all to a room somewhere and feel I know y'all know who I am, and I ain't on no bullshit, bro. But like that's the reason why like people been hitting me up all day about y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I ain't on no bullshit, bro. And I know people on the block been trying to help y'all, and they said y'all scared to go in the house and shit. I swear to God, I ain't on no bullshit, bro. I swear to God. You sure you good, bro? I don't feel right leaving y'all out here, man. You want me to cut? Look, man, I'm about to cut this shit off, bro. I mean, y'all seen the video, and all he said was, I'm good, we good. And he won't take no money. I told him I'd get him a room, I'd take him somewhere, he don't want to go. And these people whose house I'm sitting in front of just so happen to pull up right now. I'm seeing if they're gonna say something to me. Hey, bro, what's going on? Let me ask you something, man. So, my name is Marc D, man. I'm an independent journalist, man, and people been hitting me up about them kids over there. I'm sure y'all know about them.
Which one?
Right there across the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've been on the porch like for months.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's going on with them, like in detail, by any chance?
Here in September, but I don't really know.
The pastor's kids?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he's a pastor.
Yeah, the neighborhood said
Do you know what church he's a pastor of?
no, I don't know, and I don't know if it's 100% true because we just heard it from the neighborhood.
Right.
Because they all come up to our house and play and stuff like that.
Yeah, we see them out there every now and then. I don't think they might be out there.
No, I know. I just talked to him. I just talked to both of them. It's a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. Police, CPS, from what I understand, and yeah. So yeah, you know, like I said, I'm an independent news journalist. You know what I mean? So that people been hitting me up, you know, to contact anybody I could to help, and that was my first time over here, just seeing the situation. And I'm just shocked, man. I'm blown back just because he seems scared. The oldest one, he don't want to take nothing, no kind of help. I mean, he won't even say nothing, man. He won't even. It's almost like I don't know. It's definitely some abuse. I said, what's going on in there? He just said abuse. That's the only thing he said. I'm like, well, I'm good, we good. I'm like, no, you're not good, man. Like, what's... All right, yeah, I was just...
The kids have also told me sometimes they sleep on an underpass or they have
For months. And he told me they've been out there since they've been out the house since August.
Yeah, that's...
So they've been sleeping on the underpasses and... Yeah, I got a lot of people that's been, like I said, one person, two people that's been, here, one of y'all put your number in my phone. It's in the house. His 15-year-old brother is on the porch with I can't do it, but I really just want to put the address out there, man, because this is some bullshit. And I'm just looking at him. It's a 12-year-old boy on the porch. His mom and dad is in the house. His 15-year-old brother is on the porch with him. They're under blankets. That's why I can't even pull off. Like, I'm like, am I really looking at this shit right now? I said, man, what's going on? I said, what's going on, man? Like, you can't tell me you good. You not good, bro. You can't tell me you good. I said, what's going on that got y'all like abuse? I said, okay, so you can't tell me that you good, man. Like, let's go somewhere, man. Let's go.
I'll leave links to all of Marc D'Andre's lives. I wanted to share something from a different perspective. This was pasted in Marc D'Andre's comment section, and there were, I would say, at least 2 or 3 people that I would see every once in a while that were refuting what was being stated about the family. I actually expect them to get a lot more support. So I expected 100 people to say, absolutely not. So this says, as we work diligently, work towards a solution for the young men who have been sleeping outside, I feel the need to provide some intel to the community. I work with the older of the two young men for over 1.5 years. The family has reached out to everyone they could to provide assistance for him. The younger brother isn't in question. He simply decided to follow his older brother, not to put his or their business out fully, but the older has some things going on. He refuses to accept assistance or following simple directions. As an honor roll student and 4.0 each quarter last year, he still needed and refused the counseling offered and suggested to him. Now what we can do is an attempt to provide some mental health resources and services to a very disturbed young person who needs us more than his parents need to be villainized or fought. Pause. So is this about helping him or clearing the parents? And that's where at this point, my objectivity just goes out the window. It seems, yeah. So I must say, it's sad as hell to even think the children sleeping in these conditions, but manipulation is very real, especially for a borderline genius teenager. Is borderline a diagnosis? Or are you saying that he is damn near a genius and that's a problem? Let's pull our energy together and assist this family. That's what people want to do. See, for what I'm fully aware of, these posts would be totally different if any of us were the father. Yeah, they would. Again, no, they shouldn't be outside. But until we know exactly what's going on, let's try to help. That's what people are doing. Think of it like this. No teenage member of my family or basketball team have I been at my wit's end with. He's the one. We need all of us for this one. Again, this young man was brought to me to assist with his overall development because the father wants, needs, and acknowledges the issues. Now, do we help the family or continue to tear it apart? The family needs to be torn apart. Family needs to be torn apart because the family isn't working as is. How did it get to the point where the child has decided, I'd rather sleep outside? And there's more. They're doing more than just sleeping outside. There were members of the community that said that the children were going to the YMCA. They've even said that at the beginning they were sleeping in other parts of town, under freeway overpasses, things of that nature, and they felt most safe to come back home. I believe once the lid was blown off, when Marc D'Andre streamed this, and Black folks were talking to the news, because of course the news showed up. See, the news showed up after the fact, but you see how they do.
Reporting live in Detroit, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Yeah, what stands out here really is also the Detroit Police Department really taking an active role in this and trying to mend fences with the family. It's nice to see, I have to say.
Yeah, and it was not an easy case. You got a seasoned commander there saying this is one of the most challenging cases that she's worked on. And
they were like, when we last reported, no. It was a community effort. And for the part, the reason why I am stuttering right now is that's a bold-faced lie. From the police department, from the news organizations, from CPS, there's no reason they ever should have been on the porch from August up until now. It became a serious issue because the wind chill factor and seriously low temperatures, like freezing. Let me show you some more. Good afternoon. This is one of the two kids, he's the oldest, that you made the live video of on us sleeping on the porch. First off, I would like to introduce myself, as I only told you my name was Jay. However, it's Justice, and I'm reaching out to you on my friend's FB account, who I'm staying with currently in a temporary setting and a safety plan for more help. I say this as ever since you made the video and we went viral, me and my brother both have had to meet with plenty of CPS workers, DPD officers, therapists, and etc. And the current status of our case is CPS is forcing us to go back in a home where we don't feel safe as a result of the abuse of our parents. Wow. Okay. So that is everything that I could see to give you a full perspective of what's going on. Up until the point where obviously Detroit Police Department, CPS, started to take this seriously, they came up with the whole thing of the kids are able to go inside. The kids are able to come in at any time. The parents are essentially afraid of the child because the child has mental health issues. He has a pending case because he attacked a family member. We're at our wits' end. Up until this point, from July up until last week, they've been outside. The neighborhood has been stressed. I'm going to believe the neighbors before I'm going to believe the police, because it's the police's job to, one, protect and serve. And so if anything were to happen to these kids, then people would lose their faith in the system, right? And you've heard multiple neighbors say, I call over and over and over, and there was a point where they were calling over and over and they didn't respond. And then they were coming and they were saying there's nothing they can do. I mean, on Marc D'Andre's video, there's an actual video where he's walking up and they were like, yeah, there's no crime being committed here. There's no crime. There's nothing criminal happening here. Like immediately, as soon as he walks up, because he called the police the night that he went up there. If the parents are saying, oh no, they can come inside. We have no problem. They just don't want to. And, you know, my son has troubled and he has issues, and I'm a teacher and this person's a pastor. So who are they going to believe? Are you going to believe a child that has a pending battery case? No, you're not. Are you going to believe a child who is going to come home and sleep on the porch and not go inside? Possibly not. Then you've also got this team of people that want to protect the parents and vilify the child. Very rarely you have a child that's just a bad apple and everybody else is good. A lot of times children end up a certain way because of their environment. If the children say they're being abused, I'm just surprised that they would not listen to the kids. Because think about it, there are a whole bunch of children that are being abused and they would much rather be inside than to be out in the cold. Like whatever's happening in that house, they would much rather sleep in the snow. That right there should be the most alarming part. Whatever's happening in there, they would much rather sleep in the snow. You also got a child 15, which means that he'll be on his way to school. He has the rest of his life ahead of him. The things that he's doing right now are going to set up what kind of college he gets into. If he's a 4.0 student and a celebrated athlete, my thoughts is that he is still pursuing those things because those things are going to be the things that are the building blocks for his future. Why would he chance potentially, messing up his academics or his sports or anything of that nature? I get why the younger child is doing it, but it's just, how come no one is saying, well, there's still something wrong here? I just don't believe what the CPS and the police department are saying, because you were essentially looking stupid. It took an independent journalist to go out there and to broadcast this to the people of Detroit. And the emotion that he had, the emotion that the neighbors had, like these people actually care about these kids. They are members of their community, right? You can hear it in their voices. You can hear the frustration. They don't care that homeboy's a pastor, or they don't care about their jobs or what they look like or anything. The fact that those children are outside and not being brought. Here's one better, and I'm gonna get off of here. There ain't a world where if we gonna be outside, we're gonna be outside. If you camping outside, we're camping outside. Are you kidding me? If any of these children tried me on, I'm gonna just stay. Well, I guess we're gonna be outside. We're literally all going to be outside. There's no way that you're going to just decide to do this. That's what I don't get. Like, if the boys are outside, why is there no compromise to the point of like, well, I'm going to meet you where you're at. Even listening to this other person that was talking about he's a troubled kid. He's the only kid you've ever had problems with. Really? You don't have issues with any of your kids in the basketball team or any other child, but this is the child you have. Well, gosh, I mean, who wants to work with you when I'm the worst? I'm the worst that you've ever encountered. And helping the family in your mind is, let's not judge them. The fuck? Why would I not judge them? There are children sleeping outside. You will be forever judged. I don't think you need to be around children. Personally, if you do something to make them want to go outside, something's awry, okay? Something's awry at the house. And I wouldn't go to your church. I wouldn't want my children to be in your classroom, Miss Mama. I wouldn't listen to anything you said. Now, I have his church and I have some videos of him preaching, and I've decided against putting that out there because I know it could be, some people are retaliatory, and it's funny because people haven't found the YouTube page yet. Well, it won't be because of me. I do hope that the children are able to, yikes, like there's a chance that they might be separated. And if they go into the system, that they could be exposed to something worse. You never know, right? But this is a very disruptive thing for a child to go through, especially when you are college bound. 15, I'm thinking how's this going to affect your academic progress and keeping your head in the game literally and figuratively. With that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments.